In this lesson, we're going to be exploring how to choose what operation to use when attacking word problems dealing with money. So in this problem, it says you order a wrap and a medium juice. Okay, so what operation are we going to use? You have to use a little bit of critical thinking here. So if you have a wrap and a medium juice, what operation? You're simply adding those together. So we are going to be using the adding operation. So I'm going to just draw a little add sign here, okay? Now, in this question, it looks a little confusing, but all it's doing is it's breaking it down, okay? So you have $8 here, okay? And you have $4.80 here. And you have how many burritos? You have one burrito, or wrap, sorry. And how many medium juices? You have just one. So, and then those numbers go up here. Okay, and that's going to give you the answer. Now, when looking at a question like this is pretty simple. It's just adding. So let's take a look at a more challenging question here. Okay, we have to think about a little more. Your bill comes to $10.70, but you notice that you were overcharged, meaning they charged you too much and you paid too much. You are overcharged by $1.15. What should the actual total be? Okay, so in this, you have to think, what is my total and how am I going to get to it? I know that I paid $1.70 and I know I was overcharged $1.15. Maybe my friend told me, okay? So what you need to do here is actually the subtraction. I'm going to change the color here. So this is what the operation will look like. 10.7 take away 1.15, and it's important to line things up properly here, always using that decimal as an anchor point. Okay, and then you can do that math however you want, and that's going to give you the answer. So this would be 4, and this would be 5, and this would be 9. That's what the actual cost should have been. All right, so you're using subtraction. Your bill comes to you are overcharged. You have to use some more critical thinking here. All right, let's go to an even more challenging one. All right. Oh, gotta erase that because that seems to follow me. Okay, that's good enough. Here we go. You order 8 mini stacks of pancakes. Okay, what is the cost? So here you have to look at the picture. Mini stack of pancakes is $2.45. What is the cost? All right, so there's a couple ways to do this. You know you have 8 of these stacks. You could literally draw or write 8 of these stacks of $2.45, and then you could add them up. Or you could do the smart way, and the smart way is using multiplication, because multiplication is just mean repeated addition. So we're going to multiply that by how many stacks? 8 stacks. Excellent. And that's going to give you your answer, okay? I'm not going to sit here and go through it all, but the point is that you need to really look at the question and see what it's asking to know what operation. Because if you use the wrong operation, you're going to get a completely wrong answer, okay? And then you can go through and do that math, remembering to always line up things properly, okay? To decimal 45. Okay, that's what it's going to look like there. Then you can put these zeros in if you really feel like it. And then you do that math, and you'll get out the answer. Okay, next question. So that's multiplication. We've done addition. We've done subtraction. And let's take a look at what division looks like. Okay, so here your bill comes to $15.60. You split the cost equally between 3 people. How much is the person shared? Each person shared. So in this question, you know you're going to have a smaller number because the bill comes to a total of $15.60, and you want to know how much you have to pay or how much each person's share is. So you know it's getting smaller. Whenever you're dealing with getting a smaller number, then you know you're going to be dividing or subtracting, okay? And division is almost just repeated subtraction as long as it's equal. So your bill comes to $15.60. How do you split that up between 3 people? Well, you divide it. So all you have to do, ooh, hello, this thing got bigger on me. All you do is you divide it by 3 people. And remember, when you're dividing by 3, you put the number first, and you divide that by 15.6. Okay? And that decimal shouldn't matter, right? And why don't we just do that math real quick? So 3 goes into 15 5 times. Okay? Total of 15 times. So I have no remainder there. Drop that 6 down. 3 goes into 6 twice. All right, so, and then these would be just 6. Do the math. Oh, it's hard to write with this pencil. Perfect. Okay. So you know the total cost of each person would be $5.20. That is one way to do that. You always got to look at the words and use your brain and try to figure it out. That is the #1 tip when dealing with word problems, okay? Word problems are the next stepping stone to actually be dealing with problems that you just hear orally or hear from someone else's mouth. But this is really, really good practice. If you struggle with these, please keep working on them until you can get it. These will benefit you greatly. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Sorry about my scribble writing. This is the first time I've written with a mouse. I hope you enjoyed the lesson.